Hello children, a very good morning. Children, how are you? Okay, children, I love you. Welcome back our science session class. Okay, children, did you remember which lesson did we start in our previous classes? Yes, what is that lesson name? Birds behavior. See children, so past four videos we are continuing about the bird's behavior, bird's body structure. Right children? See, in that I already explained you about the beak, feathers and wings, flying distances of the birds. Right children? In the previous class, we started about the class also. On which part we started to discuss children? Feet and claws. What is that? In our previous class, we started to discuss about the feet and claws. Feet and claws. See children, already I told you most of the birds have 2 feet with 4 toes and 4 claws. Most of the birds have 2 feet with 4 clawed toes. This is one feet, this is another feet. Most of the birds have 2 feet with 4 clawed toes. Clawed toes. Okay children, see these feet, claws, toes are the structure depend on the birds where they live and the food habits of them. This structure depends on the where the birds live and the food habits what they have. Okay children, see this claws and toes helps the bird in balancing, walking, swimming, wading, even catching prey. Okay children, clear? Up to here clear? Now I am going to see. Now I am going to explain you different types of claws. Different types of claws. Okay children, first one, perching claw. Perching claws or toes, anything we can say. Perching claws. What are called these perching claws? See, some birds can stand on the walls, even on the branches of the trees. How those are able to stand? Because of their claw structure. See, perching means nothing but holding anything tightly. What is the meaning of perching children? Holding anything tightly. See, these perching birds can stand on the walls, branches of the trees, even on the small place because with the help of these perching claws. The examples of perching claws are parrot, crow, sparrow. So many are there. Just sparrow. See, these birds can hold the branches or walls wherever they stand. They can hold that very tightly because of this perching. Children, what is the meaning of perching? Nothing but, what is that? Perching means keep tightly, holding something tightly. Okay, see, these perching birds have 3 claws claws in silk. These are the perching birds' claws. These perching birds have 3 claws in forward direction. Forward means nothing but front. And 1 claw in backward direction. Perching birds have 3 claws, 3 toes in forward direction and 1 claw in backward direction. That means these are having this type of structure. Because of these birds can hold the trees very tightly. Even they can sleep on the branches, or they can sit on the branches. They can stand on the branches. So when the perching birds stand, sit or sleep on the branches, these perching claws help them to stand straightly without falling. That means these perching claws protect them from falling. Protect them from without falling. Okay, understood children? Next one. Water birds. Next birds what children? Water birds. Second one is water birds. What are water birds? The birds which live in water. Those are called water birds. Second time, which children? Water birds. Now we are going to learn about the feet of water birds. What are called water birds? The birds which live in water. Those are called water birds. Examples of water birds are ducks and geese. Goose is the singular, geese are plural. See, generally water birds means, already I told you what is that? The birds which live in water. So that these claws helped them to swim in the water. Why? Because these claws are attached with smooth skin. Smooth skin. See? This is the shape of these claws, water birds. These toes are attached with smooth skin. That is called web skin. What is that called, children? Web skin. Because of that, these water birds get flat shaped feet. Flat shaped feet. Which shaped, children? Flat. So that these feet acts as a paddle. Paddle of the boat acts as a paddle. Already I told you it's a wooden instrument which is used by sailors, which is used in the boats, small boats. The sailors use this paddle and they send back the water. Then automatically the boat can move in forward direction. Anytime did you see, children? పడవలు ఇట్లా తెలుస్తూ ఉంటే ఇది వెళ్తూ ఉంటుంది. Like that, these feet also seems as a paddle. ఈ duck, geese ఎప్పుడైనా చూడండి చిన్ని పొట్టిగా ఉంటాయి బాతుకాళ్ళు. So these paddle shaped feet helped these birds to swim in the water. Water ఇట్లా అనుకుని అదరికి వెళ్ళగలరు. Understood, children? These paddle shaped feet help the birds to swim in the water. These paddle shaped feet help the water birds to swim in the water. So that is why these feet are called webbed feet. What feet, children? Water birds have webbed feet. Webbed feet. Okay, clear? Next, Next, coming to third category. Now we are going to see about the perching birds. Sorry, praying birds. Praying birds. What children? Praying. Praying birds. Look carefully. How these are? See, praying birds' toes are strong as well. Claws are very sharp. Children, did you remember praying birds? See, tell me what are praying birds? The birds which eat flesh. Flesh. Those are called praying birds. So, third one what? Praying birds. The birds which eat flesh, those are called praying birds. Examples of these praying birds are eagle, vulture. These eagle and vultures take flesh as their food, so that these birds have very strong toes with very sharp claws. Those claws are very sharp. These claws help these birds to seize and crush the flesh. Seize means already I explained you. What is the meaning of seize, children? Holding something suddenly. Thap. Ila velli patteskodu. Seize means holding something very suddenly. Very suddenly. Because these vultures and eagles can fly very high in the sky. These birds have very good eyesight, so that those can identify the food from that distance. So these claws help them to see how these are very sharp. Help them to hold the food suddenly. So the holding the food suddenly is called seize. What that is called, children? Seize. S-E-I-Z-E. Seize. Seize and crush the flesh. Crush. So it makes the food smooth by crushing it. Then after they will eat with their beaks. Okay, children, see these sharp claws. So the birds which are praying birds having very sharp claws. Those are called talons. What those are called, children? Talons. What those are called? Talons. So the sharp claws which we can see in the praying birds. That means the praying birds have sharp pointed claws. Those are called talons. What those are called, children? Talons. Okay. Next one. Scratching. Scratching birds. What is the meaning of scratching? Anytime did you listen the word scratching? Generally we are going to listen the word scratching. Scratch the card. You will get a gift. Scratching. Scratch. Don't scratch on your hands. Don't scratch on your head. Scratching means gokadam, geeradam. Scars vache. Who scratched you? How did you get those scars? So scratching means what? Gokadam, geeradam. So scratching birds. That means the birds which scratch. Those are called scratching birds. The birds which scratch with their toes and claws. Those are called scratching bird. Example for the scratching bird is hen, queen. This is also one type of bird which comes under to the hen family, big size bird. These hen and queen have this scratching bird, scratching toes or scratching claws. These scratching claws help these birds to dig the ground. Dig the ground. Dig ante intama tappadam. Because these scratching birds eat small insects and grains from the soil. Mattilo tintaru. So that they will search their food by scratching the ground. That means digging the ground. The scratching of ground is called digging. What is that, children? Dig. Dig the ground. So, which are the examples of scratching birds? Hen, queen. Hen, queen. What is that, children? Queen. These are the birds. Examples for scratching birds. These scratching birds have very strong toes. Very strong toes with sharp claws. See, these praying birds' claws and scratching birds' claws seems very nearly. Very nearly. Why? Because both are having strong toes with sharp claws. But praying birds have only 3 toes. 2 are in front, 1 is in back. Whereas these scratching birds also like praying birds. These also have 4 toes, 3 in forward direction and 1 in backward direction. Whereas these toes are harder than perching birds. These claws are sharper than perching birds. So scratching birds have strong and sharp claws. Strong toes with sharp claws. Sorry, children. Scratching birds have strong toes with sharp claws, which help them to dig the ground. Which help them to dig the ground for searching their food. For searching their food. Next one. Climbing birds. Climbing. See, children, climbing. What is the meaning of climbing, children? Ekkadam denena. When we move forward, steps, climbing the steps, climbing the wall, climbing the tree. When we moving in forward direction, that is called climbing birds. So, the examples of climbing birds are woodpecker, hoopoe, woodpecker, hoopoe, woodpecker, hoopoe are the examples of climbing birds. Who, children? What, children? Woodpecker and hoopoe are the examples of climbing birds. Why? Because these birds make their nest in the trunk of trees. So, if they want to go into that nest, they must be climb on that tree. So that these birds have climbing toes. Which toes, children? Climbing toes. Climbing toes. These toes are two is in upward direction and 2 is in downward direction. Like that. Like that. Two toes are in upward direction and 2 toes are in downward direction, which help them to climb the trees. So the climbing birds have 4 toes. So 2 toes in upward direction and 2 toes in downward direction. 2 claws are in upward and 2 claws are in downward direction, which help them to climb the trees. So what are the examples of climbing birds, children? Woodpecker, hoopoe. Woodpecker, hoopoe. These birds make their nests in the trunk of trees. So these climbing claws help them to climb the trees. Okay, children. Next one. Wading. Next one. Wading. Wading. Wading birds. What, children? Wading birds. The examples of this wading. Wading means what? Nothing but walking in the water is called wading. Generally, ducks and geese, they can't walk, they can swim. They can swim in the water. Whereas these wading birds can walk through the water. They can walk middle of the lakes, rivers, whatever. That is called wading. Wading means nothing but walking through the water is called wading birds. The examples of these wading birds are crane. కొంగలు ఎప్పుడైనా విన్నారా? క్రేన్, కొంగలు. heron. This is also comes under to the crane family, one type of crane. Okay, cranes and herons are examples of wading birds. These birds can walk through the water because these are having toes. These are having long legs with separated toes. Actually, ducks and geese toes are joined with a smooth skin, whereas wading birds toes are separately to each other. ఒకటానికి ఒకటి joint ఉంది. So that because of that structure, while they are walking in the water, the mud and water flows from this space. Because of that, those are able to walk very comfortably. అవి నడుస్తున్నప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? మట్టి వాటర్ కింద నుంచి పడిపోతాయి. The water and mud moves from the space between the fingers. That is why these wading birds are able to walk through the water. These wading birds have long, thin, structured legs and separated toes. Because of this structure, these birds are able to walk through the water. These are the different types of toes we can learn in this lesson. Once again, I am revising all the points. Look carefully, children. Actually, I explained you a little in the previous class. Reminding I explained you now. Again, I am repeating all the points. Listen carefully. Further, you have to watch the videos very carefully with great interest. Why? Because of this video listening only, you are able to perform your online exam. Okay, children, come on. First one, perching birds. Examples: parrot, crow, sparrow. What is the meaning of perching? Perching means nothing but holding anything tightly. So, this parrot, crow, sparrow have perching claws which help them to hold the branches of tree tightly while they are sitting, standing, and sleeping. This perching protects them from falling from the trees. Falling from the trees. Okay. Next, water birds. Next one, what children? Water birds. This perching class, 3 toes in forward direction, 1 toe in backward direction. Look carefully children. Perching birds have 3 toes in forward direction and 1 toe in backward direction. Because of the perching toes, these birds can hold the branches tightly. Even these claws protect them from without falling from the trees. Okay children, did you clear? Next one, water birds. The birds which live in water, those are called water birds. Examples: ducks, geese. These birds live in the water. That is what? These toes are joined with a smooth skin. That is called web skin. Because of this web skin, these birds have flat-shaped toes. Flat, which seems as a paddle of the boat. Boat lo vade paddle la undu. So, these flat-shaped toes help them to swim in the water. Flat-shaped toes help them to swim in the water. So, water birds have flat-shaped toes. Those flat-shaped feet, those are called webbed feet. This webbed feet is in flat shape, which helps them to swim in the water. It seems as a paddle of the boat. Ela kanipistudi boat paddle la untadi. So because of that, these birds can swim in the water easily. Third one, praying birds. What is that children? Praying birds. The birds which eat flesh, those are called praying birds. Examples of praying birds are eagle, vulture. These praying birds, already I have hinted that they will eat flesh as they. So, this eagle and vulture eats the flesh. That is why the praying birds have strong toes with very sharp claws. Very sharp, chala soodiga, which help them to seize and crush the flesh. What is the meaning of seize, children? Holding something suddenly. చూస్తారు గద్దెలు అవి వస్తే సడన్గా కోళ్ళను పట్టుకుపోతాయా? Why? Because these birds fly very high in the sky, even though those are having very powerful eyesight. Their animals, they can identify the food so that they will seize and catch the birds, and these claws crush that flesh, which makes easy to eat. Okay children, so praying birds have sharp claws with strong toes. Okay, next one, scratching birds. Listen carefully children. Scratching, already I told you scratching means what? Vakadam, geeradam. So, examples of this scratching bird are hen and queen. These scratching birds have sharp claws with strong toes. వాటి వేళ్ళు కూడా చాలా గట్టిగా ఉంటాయి, చాలా గట్టిగా, విత్ షార్ప్ క్లాస్ విచ్ హెల్ప్స్ దట్ టు డిగ్ ద గ్రౌండ్ అండ్ సర్చ్ దేర్ ఫుడ్. ఎందుకు అవి ఏం తింటాయి? మట్టిలో ఉండే పురుగులు, గింజలు తింటాయి. సో ది స్క్రాచింగ్ టోస్, లుక్ కేర్ఫుల్లీ, ది స్క్రాచింగ్ టోస్ హెల్ప్ దెమ్ టు dig the ground and eat the food. The examples of scratching birds are hen and queen. Okay children, next one. Climbing birds. Fifth one, what children? Climbing birds. Examples, climbing means what? Moving into forward direction, climbing the trees, climbing the walls, etc. The examples of climbing birds are woodpecker, hoopoe. Woodpecker and hoopoe are the examples of climbing birds. They can climb the trees. Why? Because they make their nest in the trunk of a tree. Trunk. What is the meaning of trunk, children? This is trunk. They will make their nest in the trunk of the tree. These birds have two toes in upward direction. Upward means spiky. Two toes in downward direction, which help them to climb the trees. Which help them to climb the trees. Next, wading birds. Wading birds. Wading means what? The birds which can walk through the water. Those are called wading birds. The examples of wading birds are crane, heron. Crane, heron. Kongal, in Telugu we are calling kongal. See, these birds have thin legs, sannaga podugga, long thin legs with separated toes, vidividiga untayi, which help them to walk through the water. While these birds walking through the water, the mud and water flows from these empty places, from this space, so that these birds are able to walk through the water. These birds are able to walk through the water. Wading birds means nothing but the birds which can walk through the water. Those are called wading birds. These are having thin long legs with separated toes. The examples of wading birds are crane, heron. Children, did you understand very clearly? Okay. I will show you pictures. See. Look carefully. These are the perching birds. Clear, children? These are the water birds. Look carefully. Water birds. These are the praying birds. Peacock, eagle, vulture. Actually, I gave only 2 examples. Peacock also comes under to the praying birds. Okay. Next, scratching birds. Hen, queen. See, climbing birds. Woodpecker. See, once you have to look carefully the woodpecker toes. 2 in upward direction, 2 in downward direction. Finally, wading birds. Crane, heron. Okay, children, did you clear? I will show you one chart also. Look at it. See, these are the different types of birds. Peacock, sparrow, crow, parrot, swan, hummingbird, owl, ostrich, robin, flamingo, nightingale, cuckoo, turkey, eagle, cock, hen, skylark. See, children, woodpecker. Observe the woodpecker beak and nest. Duck feet. Pigeon. Mine. See, these are the some of the examples of different birds. Children, are you able to watch the birds chart clearly? See children, hummingbird, how it is sucking nectar from the flower. See. Woodpecker, how it makes a hole. Chisel-shaped beak. Flat beak. Webber toes. Okay children. You have to watch the video number of times to get brief information. Okay. Okay children, did you understand? Remaining, see, we have learned all the parts of the bird. In the next class, we are going to learn about the homes of birds. Till then, have a nice day. Bye bye children.